You call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello, you degenerate fucks, and welcome to The Degenerate Gambler. It is Monday, the 14th of December. We're just here with a Monday review. Obviously, before I go any further, I have to say apologies for missing Thursday's normal episode. As I'm sure you're all aware, it's nearly Christmas, and I was just really, really busy working and just doing other things. So I didn't even have a chance to look at the fixtures until like Friday. I mean, I had a quick look around 6-7 o'clock on Friday, and then I'd done the rest of my research later that night. But it didn't really affect anyway. I had a decent sweat on Saturday. With not my main bet, the overs was terrible. I think I only had 2 up, but the save bet was so Middlesbrough were 2-0 up pretty early. Oldham were 2-0 up pretty early. Brentford were 1-0 up and then eventually went 2-0 up. So they were all early pages for me. So all I was waiting on was Blackpool and Torquay. Now, from what I've sort of seen of highlights and things like that, Blackpool probably should have won that game, but Torquay were lucky to get a draw. I think they had a goal disallowed. Who was they playing? Who were they playing? Whoever they were playing anyway, they seemed to have the better of the game. And not only that, but I think in the 80th minute, Torquay had him on Kings Lynn. Torquay had him on sent off. So yeah, that was I would say it was a decent sweat. You know, see when you have even matches that are 0-0s, nobody actually getting beat. Just you need 2 teams to get a win. It's always nerve-wracking. So that's when you get your good sweat. In the overs, which was the main bet, it was a bad day for overs. Salford, every time I back Salford, it's 0-0. But when I don't back them, it's 4-3 and 3-2 and 5-0. Mental. Hull, I think whenever Shrewsbury scored, I felt, well, that's that up, because Hull scored 2 here and went 2-1. But fair play to Shrewsbury, they won 1-0. Blackburn game was up. Bournemouth game was up early. I think they scored 3 in the first half. And then the City United game is that one of the worst fucking games of football you've seen ever? Absolutely dreadful. So I'd say because of the lateness and all, there was no nap, so I saved myself a tenner that week. Well, who knows, maybe. Looking at it now, let me see. Overs probably would have been Bournemouth. Teams to win. It's hard to say, because I did fancy most of them. It might have been Torquay, which would have been beat anyway, but it also might have been Middlesbrough, because I really fancied Middlesbrough at home, because they've had a few poor results, and I just felt that they needed it. It was a good price too. So yeah, then on to Sunday. I said, anybody see me on Twitter, I put a tweet out about the Spurs game, because that Spurs game actually describes how my bets go. In one match, it's described all my bets, because it starts off well, Spurs score, winning, happy days. Then it gets later on, Spurs concede. You're like, okay, not great, but time left in the match. You know, Spurs will get a goal. They've got Harry Kane, they've got Son, they've got, you know, some good attacking options. But then what happens is that the Palace keeper turns into Peter Schmeichel in the 1990s and decides to just start saving everything. He made that save. I think it was the first of the 2 or 3 really world class ones he made, where it was a reaction save. It just came off Kane, and he got down and got his hand to it and his leg to it. I'll never know. But that was a great save. Then he makes another good save, or was the next one the free kick? And if anybody's seen that in the free kick, he's shouting at the ball as he's one of them ones where he's just like, ah! As he's diving across. Good free kick from Eric Dyer, but 9 times out of 10 that goes in. Flies in the top corner. And then I think at the end, the very, very last, he made another good save. So again, that describes, my bets going well. Everything looks good. Wee bit of a bump, but it's okay. We're going to get better. And then just the unexpected happens. So the rest of that bet, it went alright. Because Ludogorets won, Lille won, Bayer Leverkusen won. But then it would have been beat by Arsenal in Burnley. Again with that one, when Burnley scored, I was like, I thought that was that bet up, or it was that selection up, because I needed both teams to score and the match to be over 2. So if Arsenal came back and won 2-1, bet was up. If Arsenal score and it's 1 each, and then Burnley go on and make it 2-1, bet's up. So yeah, but Arsenal have been poor. Looking at Arsenal midweek too, I wouldn't touch them in a barge pole. But anyway, I'll do a quick run through of teams we missed, which was a lot. Which again, this is what annoys me, and where I'll take responsibility. There's times when it's hard to pick a bet because there's not that many favourites winning. But Saturday, I've got 17 here plus 3 that I got correct. So that's 20. So 20 selections, you should really be able to pick a five teams out of that, or 4, whatever you want to do. But the bet was 100% there. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick it. So let's look at it. So you could have had Newcastle, even though they were 7-5, but you could have had Newcastle. They were at home to West Brom, 7-5, which is 2.1. They won. You could have had Watford. They won 1-0 away from home at Birmingham. They were even money, 2.0. You could have had Norwich against Blackburn. Very good form. It was a hard game, but they were 7-4, which is 2.75. You could have had Reading, even though their form has been patchy. They were away to QPR. They were 8-5, which is 2.6. You could have had Coventry, and that's someone that I actually did fancy, away to Wickham. And they were 13-10, which is a great price, which is 2.3. That's a game when I get angry at myself for picking, because could I have switched out Torquay or Blackpool for Coventry? 100%. I also fancied Charlton, but that's the next one. So the next one's Charlton at 9-10, which is 1.9. Really fancied them too. But again, you can't say that you would have took Blackpool out for one of those teams, or Torquay. You might have took one of the other ones out and still went with Torquay and Blackpool, so you could have been beat anyway. But again, frustrating. Next is Crewe. Crewe were 6-11, which is 1.55. After that, Crewe won at home 2-1 to Northampton after being 1-0 down. Doncaster 6-7, which is 1.86. Could have Portsmouth, who had a hard game away from home against Ipswich, but managed to win 2-0. Portsmouth were even money, which is 2.0. You could have Peterborough 3-5, which is 1.6 at home to Rochdale, won easily 4-1. You could have Fleetwood, who were away to Swindon 10-11, 1.91. They won 1-0. Now in the League 2, you could have had Carlisle, who were 4-7 at home to Stevenage, won 4-0 very easily. You could have Crawley, who were 11-10, which is 2.1. The Carlisle 4-7, that's 1.51 or 1.57 maybe. Next, Exeter. Again, I didn't look deep into it because it just caught my eye before I really even studied. But Exeter were at home to Tranmere and they went 5-0 at 4-5, which is 1.8. Another one in League 2. It was good lad in League 2. Seven favourites, one in League 2. Next one, Forest Green, 4-5. They were at home to Cambridge and they won 2-0. Then Morecambe were 13-10, win 1-0 at home to Harrogate. 13-10 is 2.3. And then lastly was Walsall, who beat Bolton. I wouldn't have said they were favourites for that game, but according to the bookies, they were. Again, that was one that I looked at for overs, but again, I got 3 wrong, so probably wouldn't have made no difference. So that is 17 plus the 3 teams that I had correct, which was Middlesbrough, Brentford, and Oldham. That's 20 teams. So, as I say, it is disappointing when there's that many teams and you can't pick 5. That's probably the first time I've been pretty disappointed with my selections, in that I couldn't work my way around the banana skins, so to speak. But anyway, so looking ahead to this week before I let you go, I've done a small bet tonight, which pays about £50. Really, it's just to try and steal a few pound, to be honest with you, and just for an interest. It's something to do, something to keep me occupied tonight. But tomorrow night is a full fixture list. So we've got in the Premier League 2 games. Wolves play Chelsea. Chelsea are decent price, 7-10. City play West Brom, probably not worth betting on. 6 Championship games. Some tight game. Watford Brentford's a tight game. Stoke away to QPR might be one that I'd fancy, but it's a 5:30 kickoff, so you got to be careful there. Forest Sheffield, that's 2 struggling teams. Forest Sheffield Wednesday, and then League 1 and League 2. It's full fixture, 12 matches in both leagues. There's some Bundesliga, 4 games. Dortmund need to bounce back against Bremen. Stuttgart play Union Berlin. That could be a decent. Both right beside each other in the league. That could be maybe both teams to score. Mönchengladbach play Frankfurt. Mönchengladbach have been in decent form. Obviously, they qualified from the Champions League, but they play Frankfurt away from home. Could be a tight game. Then we go into Serie A. There's 2 games in Serie A. There's a game. Glentoran play Warren Point in the Northern Irish Premier League. There's a couple of Scottish League Cup games. I think that's the. Is this the semi-final, the quarterfinals of the Scottish League Cup? And then there's 1 game in La Liga, which is Real Madrid versus Atletico Bilbao. Madrid are 4-9. It's not a bad price. So then we go into Wednesday, where there's not as much on, because obviously League 1, League 2, full fixtures have been played now. But there's Belgian games, there's 6 Premier League games, 6 Championship games. A full fixture list in Ligue 1 in France. There's more Bundesliga, more Serie A, more Scottish League Cup, more La Liga. So, yeah, a good week to get stuck into. So that's basically it. Before I let this go, just looking at, obviously we're coming up to Christmas, there's a lot of football. I probably won't do the podcast, but I'll be on social media. But so today is, what did I say? It was the 14th. So there'll be a podcast on Thursday, which is the 17th. There'll be the Monday review on the 20th, and then on that Thursday, which is Christmas Eve, there probably won't be. It's possible, but we'll see. We'll see how busy or if I've got everything done. I'm sitting and doing nothing. I'll certainly be doing my research anyway, because obviously you have Boxing Day. So, you know, it's a busy time for football. So obviously we've got midweek here, then we've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that takes you up to the 21st. Actually, that's in the Tuesday, is it? Oh, is it? Yeah. Anyway, and then we've got Boxing Day, day after Boxing Day, and then again 2 days later. So Boxing Day is, Christmas Day is Friday, Boxing Day is Saturday, isn't that right? Thursday's Christmas Eve. Yeah. So then again they play on the Monday or the Tuesday, a lot of teams. And then again some on the day before New Year's Eve and some on New Year's Day. So I say a lot of fixtures, but I can definitely say that I'll do one on Thursday, one on the Monday review, and possibly one on the 24th. But after that, I'll probably take a week or 2 off break. But I say stay with me on social media, because obviously I'll be posting my pics and whatever else there and having a chat with some of you. So that's basically it. All that leaves me to say is if you're doing it bad during this midweek, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.